All right. I scored this thing in a trade yesterday, and my initial thought is to make it a hipster urban clunker. And what that would consist of is obviously breaking it down, putting a BMX style wishbone fork on there, 4-bolt stem, some motocross bars, and obviously taking the bottom bracket apart, cleaning all that up, maybe some tougher pedals. It has a red band Bendix. I haven't even looked at this yet. I can't really see it here, but maybe I'll see it when I watch the video. Get that in the light, get a better look at that. And those are desirable. You can pick these up. That's one of your tougher coaster brakes. I've rebuilt many of those. So I'll take that apart, rebuild it. The kickstand is rubbing up against the backside of the sprocket up front here. I don't know if I'm showing that, but it makes noise, so the kickstand has to come off. This appears to be the original tank on here. It has a light that's missing. You can see all the rust up in here. That's not good. So, I mean, if I was to build this into what I want, I'll look at the rust coming out through the fork. So this, I did separate the handlebars already, so the stem isn't frozen. I'll pull all that out, clean all this up. I don't know. It all looks original to me. This is what was called, now this frame, I'm familiar, I think they called it a Starliner. Judging by the shape of these rear dropouts, I think it's a Murray. I wouldn't say this is a super tough frame. I mean, obviously be fine for cruising around. Modernizing a bit would be fine. However, this does look cool as it is, right? A lot of people wouldn't want to mess with it too much, other than breaking down, cleaning it up, and putting it back with all these parts. This old Troxel saddle, USA. The only thing I don't like about this particular one, there's a lot of old seats like that. If you see the solid plate on the bottom, even if it is sprung, that's very uncomfortable. I prefer when you could see through this and there's springs here, long springs, like 7 of them. That's a more comfortable saddle. This says Troxel USA, Tennessee, looks like. Something like that. What does that say? Moscow, Tennessee? Wow, that's pretty cool. So anyhow, I'll insert a couple shots of this outside up against a plain wall. What do you think? What do you think I should do with it? If I were to, I might have just said this, but if I were to do what I want to do to it and I was going to sell it, which is probably what I would do because you guys know I got a problem here. I don't need any more frames. I don't need any more bikes. This is just the shop. And if you were to see my apartment, there's like 5 bikes hanging. I gotta do something with that still. There's like 5 bikes hanging up in my living room. There's 2 bikes and room for 1 more, the frames at my buddy Chad's house in my bedroom. There's a bike hanging in the kitchen. There's a bike on the back porch. So, I don't need it. I don't need it. Although it would be neat to have one with this frame. But what I would do is I'd take it apart, clean it up, as I said, change a few parts out. But if I was selling it, I would include all the original parts. I wouldn't do anything. I'm pretty certain this is a Murray based on this down tube as well. Murrays have just a slight S, it's like he took an S and pulled it straight, and you couldn't get all the curve out of it. It gives the impression of almost a straight down tube, which is one of the things I like about them. And as I was saying, I would include all the original parts if I did sell it. I think these are the original grips, by the way. These are pretty cool. And they are loose. I can spin them, so that's nice. They're not frozen on there. Some simple green. Clean these right up. Anyhow, a lot of you guys Jones for bike videos, and I haven't been doing it. It's been too busy with other stuff, man. I like the details of this chain guard. Those little dimples, I had it in the van, and they were catching the light in a way, even though it's dirty, it hasn't even been cleaned up, but it was reflecting the light in a really neat manner. The chain's in good shape. It's a good coat of dust. Oh, here's where you can see the mosquitoes. Here's where you can see that the backside of that kickstand hitting front sprocket there, right through that opening. So that'll have to be addressed. So it says Foremost on there. Not much left of this sticker, so it's hard to tell what's going on here. Yeah, and maybe you guys know more than me. Feel free to educate me. Have a great day. Enjoy the stills, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Yeah, why have stills when you could have a movie with helicopter sounds in the background and everything? Got my ninja boots on. You can't hear when I'm walking with these things. My work boot moccasins. My stealth shoes. That's it. I gotta get to work. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Be good to one another.